Today we are cleaning out my closet. So I'm gonna be walking you guys through every single piece of clothing I have, and I'll be sharing with you my thought process on either keeping or getting rid of certain items. And later down the road, I'm also gonna be digitizing my wardrobe, so stay tuned for a video on that. We'll see how it goes. If you want to see more content on how to build a fulfilling and organized wardrobe, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And if you need a little extra help cleaning out your own closet, make sure you check out my style membership, the Feeling Good Style Club. There's a 7-day closet detox course in there, alongside a bunch of other amazing content. So that will be in the description if you're interested. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so before we get into the actual clean out, I wanted to let you guys know that another big reason why I've been wanting to do a closet clean out / inventory check is because I am so curious what the percentage of secondhand items are in my closet. So I have a piece of paper here, little piece of tape. I'm gonna put it on the wall, and out of all the items that I'm going to keep, I'll be just doing little tallies for what I purchased secondhand and what I didn't purchase secondhand. And then at the end of the video, we can see how many secondhand items I actually have in my wardrobe and the whole percentage. So if you see me marking on the wall over here, it's because of this. Now, hopefully I will remember to make the marks. Fingers crossed. Okay, let's just get started. So we're first gonna start with tops, and then we'll move into all the other categories, and I'll replace everything on this rack as needed. So first, let's start with some tank tops. So out of these 4 tank tops, truthfully, I have worn the black and white ones the most. And I've been thinking about getting rid of these 2 for a while, just because I just don't like them. So I'm gonna be getting rid of them. And by the way, when I say getting rid of, I'm most likely going to be donating, but if there are some nicer items on here, then I'll probably throw them on Poshmark or something like that and see if I can get a couple bucks, but not worried about it either way. And everything I don't want, going on the floor. I promise there are gonna be things I'm getting rid of. Like, this is just a section that I wear a lot, so hang tight, we have so much more to go through. I have a black version of a sleeveless turtleneck top. Again, another really great option. Well, is it? Okay, so this is where the fun begins. I just like a pop of white better than I do black when it comes to putting underneath my shirts. And like, yes, I know I can wear this on its own. You want to know what I think I'm actually going to do with this and see if it works is I think I'm going to cut and hem the bottom because it's just too long for my liking. I don't know, I just feel like it gets kind of bulky when I tuck it in. So I'm going to put this in an upcycle pile, which there probably won't be that many things in there. Yeah, and then if I don't end up wearing it over the next 6 months or so, I will donate it. I'm not super obsessed with very feminine pieces, to be honest, and this is quite feminine in my opinion, but I'm gonna hold on to it. And what I'm actually gonna do with the pieces that I'm kind of like about, or I guess my maybe pieces, is I'm gonna flip the hanger when I put them back in my closet, and I'll set a reminder on my phone for 6-ish months, maybe even a year, because this is a summer, like spring summer product. And if I haven't worn it, if the hanger isn't flipped back the normal way, then it's a sign that it needs to go to the donation center. Now, this is a good example of having too many of the same things in your closet. I have a white t-shirt. I know some of these things are wrinkly, sorry. This one is my all-time favorite, and this one I really don't like that much. It's see-through, the material is kind of flimsy. I just am not into it. So this one is being donated. So this shirt I actually got at the thrift store a couple of years ago, and I really liked it in the beginning, but now I just don't think it's for me. I don't like the cropped as much. I think if it was longer, I probably would wear it kind of something like this. I think the reason I've been holding on to it for so long is because it has a print on it, and as we've seen so far, I don't have many prints and patterns in my wardrobe, and that's something I would like to change. So I think I was holding on to it for that. However, it's just not something that I wear very often, and when I do wear it, it doesn't like make me feel absolutely incredible. Like, I like it, but yeah. So anyways, back to the thrift store it goes. Now this, my friends, is a wonderful example of adding something to your cart that you genuinely don't need just to get free shipping. This is an Everlane t-shirt. I love the brown. I hate a Henley. I'm just not like a Henley type of person. I don't know why I bought this. It's actually been sitting in my closet for probably 2 years at this point. Yes, I am semi-ashamed, but I'm human. I'm gonna try to sell this because it's new with tags, and I know somebody would love it, but if not, then I will just send it to the thrift store. But something that I've changed doing lately, is that a sentence? Something that I have done differently lately is if I don't meet that minimum shipping threshold or whatever, I either have to decide if the item or items that I'm purchasing are worth paying the shipping, or I just pay the damn shipping, okay? Like, it's not worth having stuff in your closet that you're not gonna wear and not gonna be putting to use. I would rather just pay the like $10 in shipping than have something like this. So, okay. This has gotta go. I have been staring at this in my closet for a very long time and I just don't like it anymore. This is a great example of why I have quit fast fashion in a way, which I think I'm going to be putting a video out about quitting fast fashion, just to give you guys more detail. But this is from H&M, and I remember when I bought it, I was like, I hate how the buttons, like the buttons are just really low quality. And that was something every single time I put it on, I was like, ugh, the buttons are like, they just aren't great. I also have gotten a ton of use out of this. You can tell by the pit stains. Thank you to this item. It has served me well. It's just not my style anymore, and I would rather have it serve somebody else. So goodbye. This was a, oh my God, it's so cheap, I just need to buy it purchase, and I regret it. This is definitely a purchase regret for me. I think if you sneezed on this too hard, it would disintegrate. Like, the quality is so awful. So it's cute in theory, and I think if the material was different, I would probably keep it, but you are going to the thrift store. You know, I'm just not a flannel girl anymore. Maybe the time will come where that changes, but as of right now, nope. Another free shipping item, which actually I wore this a ton. Like, this definitely got a lot of use out of it. It's not that I'm trying to move away from crop tops. I don't know. I mean, I'm literally wearing one right now, but like, it's something about this style that I don't love. Despite me liking the color and the style, it's just not gonna work for me anymore. Goodbye. So I feel similarly to this that I do about that black sleeveless turtleneck top, where I'm like, it's a mock neck, so whatever I'm wearing it under, the black mock neck is going to show. And again, I just prefer like a white mock neck or turtleneck. It just goes better with my wardrobe. But then I'm also like, it's such a classic, like, I don't know, and the material's nice. But then here's the other problem. I already have a black, literally almost the same exact thing. This one's a little bit more cropped and it doesn't have the mock neck. So now I need to decide, is the mock neck and the longer length worth keeping? So, I'm gonna do the same thing that I'm doing with this, where I flip the hanger. If I don't wear it this winter, goodbye, it's done. Do you guys wanna see the biggest issue I have in my wardrobe? It's right here. Not only do I have one button up, I have 2, 3, 4. Yes, they are all different styles, but hello, I need to have a reality moment. This is a silk button up, love it, keeping. This is my Everlane one, love it, wear it all the time, definitely keeping. This I got for free on my Buy Nothing group, and it's from Club Monaco, so it was one of those things where I was like, what a nice brand, like, and it's free, why not? Big mistake. I'm not really an Oxford kind of girl. I like things that are a little bit more like loose and flowy. And then I also have this very oversized white linen button up, and I'm gonna keep this too. I know having 3 is kind of excessive, but I do think that because they're all so different, and I wear all of them, that it's okay. That was just kind of like the only one that I never reached towards. And then I have this black button up, which I am getting rid of this because I bought this when I was probably 22, wore it a ton the first few years and not so much anymore. So I think that's all I have to say. Goodbye. All right, so next up we're gonna talk about t-shirts, overlayers, things like blazers, jackets, coats, things like that. I'm doing this in no particular order, it's just kind of like what I'm grabbing first. So we still have sweaters and cardigans to get through and a bunch of other stuff. This is just a t-shirt, it says True Love is Dead, and I don't subscribe to that anymore. This is an Alexander Wang t-shirt that I got at a thrift store when I was in LA probably like 5 years ago, and the quality is incredible, but it's actually a little bit too stiff for me. There's an image on the front, 2 ladies in a swimsuit, or in 2 swimsuits. It would be weird if they were in one together, but I never wear this anymore. It's really cute, it's really nice, but it's just not for me. But I'll probably try to sell this one. This is a little vintage shirt. I really like it. I wore it a lot a few years ago, but haven't reached for it in a really long time, so I think I'm gonna pass this along to someone else who might get a little bit more use out of it than me. So I used to be obsessed with the brand Married to the Mob. It says Bitch Mob on it. I'm gonna get rid of it. I just don't think it's me anymore. I still feel like I'm a part of the bitch mob, but again, it's something I haven't reached for in a really long time, so I'm gonna say no, but I'll probably try to sell this because it's in really good condition. I have this Adidas, I'm pretty sure it's vintage jacket. I got it at a vintage store, but I got this right before COVID started, and I've probably only worn it like less than 5 times. So as much as I like it, I think I was kind of keeping it for the novelty of the item. I'm gonna get rid of it. Let's move on to sweatshirts and sweaters, cardigans, things like that. This one I'm definitely keeping, this one I'm definitely keeping, but these 2 are, I'm saying goodbye to. They're both just not the quality that I like, and I've worn the ever-loving life out of them too. I've had both of them probably for 7, 8 years, but they just fit a version of me that no longer exists, and that's okay, so goodbye. This I'll be getting rid of. I just haven't worn it in a while. I'm not much of a V-neck person, although I do love the color. It's also just like kind of scratchy, kind of itchy. I do remember thrifting this one, so it has had a lot of life even before me. So we'll pass that on to someone else. I have this black sweater. I'm gonna get rid of this because, again, I did thrift this secondhand, so it definitely has had a lot of life. It's quite itchy. The quality is quite low, and I'm just in a phase right now where I'm interested in higher quality pieces, and once the colder weather rolls around, I will definitely be on the hunt for just a plain black sweater. So we will let this go. And then I have this longer cardigan. I'm gonna get rid of this. I've only ever used it in videos, which makes me want to keep it because I don't know, I could use it for more videos, but if I'm not using it in my real life, then what's the point? Like, I'm not trying to just keep this stuff around to film in. This I have had forever. I've worn it a ton of times, but I never really loved how it laid on me. I had to get a size up. I got a medium because it was the only one in stock, and I really wanted a sweater like this. And like I said, I've worn it a bunch, but it's just not something that I reach towards anymore. And I would like to find something relatively similar to it that might fit a little bit better and is a little bit higher quality. I'm gonna get rid of this one because I remember having doubts in the store about it and I didn't listen to myself. It's just too cropped. It's just way too cropped for me. So sadly, you will be going back to the thrift store, but that's okay. Someone's gonna love you for you, I promise. All right, so next we're gonna move on to all the dresses I have here. This is definitely where a little bit more personality comes into play with my wardrobe, so I'd imagine I'd probably keep a lot of these pieces. So next I'm gonna go through my shorts as well as my skirts, and then we will get into all of the jeans and pants and like sweatpants that I have, and then we will be done. Why am I out of breath? Whew. I have these more Bermuda style denim shorts, whatever they're called. I just remember the last time I put these on, they were a little tighter than I wanted in the thigh, so as much as I like them, as much as I enjoy the cut and the silhouette and everything, I just know I'm not gonna reach towards them, so goodbye. Now, this velvet skirt is something I thrifted around the holiday season, and I don't really know what I was thinking. I think I was just in like a festive mood, and I was like, oh, it's velvet, like, nah. It's just, I'm not a velvet girl. Why did I buy this? This was a mistake. So goodbye. Alright, so lastly, we're going to be going through all of my pants, all of my jeans, all of my trousers. Now I have this in black as well. They're just joggers, and again, like, I got them in an extra small a few years ago, and at that time I did fit in an extra small, like, no problem, but now they're just a little bit tight, so as much as I like them, I think I'm gonna say goodbye to this pair and the black pair. So just to preface, I've had a little bit of an epiphany lately that a lot of these jeans don't look as good on me as other silhouettes would. A couple of these styles just aren't it for me anymore, so let's go through them. Yeah, these are just like, they don't make me happy anymore, and I don't think they fit me as well as I would like them to anymore, so I want to make room for 1 to 2 new pairs of jeans over probably the fall time. I'll start looking, and I kind of just want to, yeah, I don't know, like, if I'm not going to wear these, then what's the point of having them? So, the difference between the ones I showed you 2 pairs ago is that these have a little bit of a distressed leg. So yeah, I'm gonna say bye to these as well. These don't fit me anymore. Like, their time is over, which makes me so sad, but it's okay. The emotions of a closet clean out can be like a little much sometimes. Like, I remember I got those when my body looked a certain way, and now I'm getting rid of them because my body looks a different way. And I think I just want to celebrate my growth and like transformation as a person, both internally and externally. So yeah, same with this dark wash pair of wedgies. Goodbye. I already know that I want to get rid of these just because they don't fit me as well as these other ones. These I'm gonna say goodbye to because they are so wrinkly, it's insane. Like, you can't wear them for more than 20 minutes without them getting super wrinkly. I also bought them in a short, which I'm 5'3", and like shorts work for me sometimes, but they're actually a little bit too short for me, so yeah, we'll say goodbye. And then I have 2 faux leather pants, which, like, this is exactly what should not happen. So I already know that this pair, I know, it's like, how can I even tell them apart? This pair is the one I'm going to say goodbye to. They just don't fit me how the other pair does. They also make my butt look like a pancake, so I'm good. All right, you guys, so I just did the math. So I decided to keep 124 items out of everything that you just saw. Out of that 124, 44 items I purchased secondhand, and 80 I purchased not secondhand, which honestly, I'm a little disappointed because I thought that it was gonna be a lot more than that. But then I thought about all the items I got rid of, and like a lot of them were secondhand. So 35% of my existing wardrobe is secondhand, and I hope I can get that number up because I always want to try to shop as mindfully, sustainably as possible. But I'm still really proud of it. I feel like, you know, not many people can say 35% of their wardrobe is secondhand. So, and this really gave me a nice reality check on my clothes and kind of the next steps for my style. So yeah. All right, you guys, that is the end of the video. Leave a comment down below. Do you need to do a closet detox? Like, where are you in your closet detox journey? Is it coming up for you? Did you just do one? Honestly, I had a lot of fun doing this, probably just because I was filming it, but it did teach me a lot about kind of what I'm looking for in my wardrobe, so it will definitely do the same for you. As always, thank you so much for watching. I am so appreciative of your support, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.